Some of the questions you wanted to ask him years ago.
I got one. Looking at your stats, Harler is actually leading you in minutes. Does that surprise you a little bit?
No, not really. He knows what he's doing, you know. And when you have as many young guys in the backcourt as well we have, you need some stability, and he provides that. He knows what's supposed to happen. And he does a lot of things on the floor that people don't notice.
You anticipate having a full team at practice today?
I believe so. We had a full team yesterday. Beal got banged up again, but that's a daily occurrence seemingly. You can't keep his nose out of trouble. He got whacked pretty good.
How did you and Jared get together to begin with?
For the game? Jared.
No. I mean, when you came to coach with.
Jared coached the Mike Duncan's AAU team when he was a player at Cleveland State, and Mike and I have been close for a long time. And Mike introduced me to Jared. We kind of hung out a little bit. Jared decided that he didn't have a future as a player. He wanted to be a coach. And so he transferred to Cincinnati and was a student assistant for me at Cincinnati. And then we got him the Walsh assistant job. And he was at Walsh for a couple of years. And then when I came back here, he wanted to come, so I brought him back here.
What did you see in him? What qualities did he have that you said? And I mean,
he's got a great work ethic. He's got a great work ethic, and you know, for whatever he was then, 20-year-old guy, you know, coaching an AAU team, they had generally speaking more discipline than other AAU teams had. They ran good stuff. You didn't really pay attention that he was whatever he was, 20 years old. You just kind of were looking. They were so vastly different from the teams they were playing.
As a head coach, do you feel like you're grooming a guy to be a head coach, or I mean, you've got some guys here that have been here a long time, you know, and some of them have gone and been head coaches and come back. But I mean, what's the relationship like?
Well, this deal is pretty unique. I mean, Jared was the ops guy for a little while, and then he became an assistant coach, and then when the Fairmont job opened up, he jumped on it. And you know, Jared was smart enough not to start a family, and so he could actually take.
Ugly enough not to start a family.
Oh, that too, yeah. That too, but you know, he didn't have the financial constraints that other people have, and I mean, and you know, this deal's unique because Ronnie's been a head coach at 3 different places. Larry's been a head coach. You know, Eric played for me. I don't know, because I give those guys a lot of leeway and a lot of responsibility. I don't think they want to leave.
Some coaches, you know, they this guy's out of that coaching tree, out of the Bobby Knight coaching tree, and this, that, and the other. But really, the landscape isn't littered with you know, Bob Huggins coaching tree, so to speak.
Well, that's not true. I mean,
No.
Frank Martin, Brad Underwood, Andy Kennedy, Jared,
Yes. Okay.
Nick Cronin.
Okay. I mean, they were pretty experienced.
Well, I mean, I think it's a good thing. My guys, generally speaking, don't want to leave,
That is a good thing.
and I don't hire guys that, you know, are going to be here 9 months and leave. I just, you know, I hire people that I trust, and I hire people who trust me. So I'm trying to think. Nick's probably the only guy that left for another another assistant coaching job, and really the reality was the writing was on the wall whenever she came in. So, you know, that was it was a good move on his part.
You brought Jared here. He came straight from Wolf from here, or
Yeah.
was he head coach there, or was he an assistant?
Assistant.
How hard is it to do what he's doing at Youngstown right now, going to a program that doesn't really have much basketball identity, trying to create his own there?
It's a lot like when I went to Akron. Jim Dennison was a terrific football coach and a wonderful human being, and everybody in the city of Akron loved him, and they should have loved him. I mean, he's a hell of a guy, and basketball was kind of an afterthought, and that's kind of what Jared's facing at Youngstown. And Jared's not afraid to get in the community. I mean, I think he proved that at Fairmont. He'll get in the community. He'll get people involved. Jared's not afraid of work.
Bob, is it different coaching against the guy that you obviously had? I mean, you've done this a lot, as you said, Andy Kennedy, through the whole ranks. Is it different doing it that way? Or those games, I guess?
And once you throw it up, it doesn't matter. You know, I think maybe before and after. I mean, when we played Kansas State in Wichita, we had plane problems and all that. We got in about 4:30 in the morning, 5:30 our time, 4:30 their time, and Frank's sitting in the lobby waiting for us. And that was, so, I mean, you have that bond, you have that relationship. You go to the Final Four and we all hang out together. Frank, Andy, myself, Brad, you know. So it's very much kind of a brotherhood until you throw the ball up. Then when you throw the ball up, all bets are off. You know, we're all trying to win.
Got a favorite story about Jared?
Yeah, but I can't share them.
He's got Mark.
I've got a couple about Jared that if I ever write a book again, no, I can't. I couldn't put them in a book. Jared never speak to me again.
I mean, he's got Mark Richmond there too, so they know your stuff. They know how you practice. They know how you do things. They probably know all the things you call out. So, I mean, does that even matter?
It's really not what we do; it's how we do it. I mean, we're on TV more than Homer Simpson, so it's not hard to get. It's not hard to get video of us. So everybody we play knows what we're going to do. It's not a matter of them knowing what we do. It's a matter of them trying to stop what we do.
What's the number one thing in your mind right now that you got to fix as you get into these games coming up? Florida, Pitt, coming down the road here. What's in the back of your mind?
We got to guard better. I think we've come a ways in fixing the turnover problems. But we got to guard. We just don't guard. But you know, you put number 50 at the rim, that certainly helps alleviate a lot of that.
How about shots leading to runouts and things there?
We're better at it.
Yeah.
We're better at it. I mean, Western Kentucky game was whoever caught it shot it, you know, and it was like a pickup game. Yeah, we're getting better at it.
Have you ever put in like a rule, like you got to shoot at this point in the shot clock? Have you ever done that with any of your teams?
Mm-hmm.
Have you? Is this one of those teams that may be a candidate for that?
I've also made them wear their own stuff to practice and go shirts and skins, but not let them in the locker room. They had dress in the hallway. But I don't think we're to that point yet. It's a fine line, John. It's really a fine line. You don't want them to be thinking, am I supposed to shoot this, or I'm not allowed to shoot this. You know, that it's a fine line. You want them to play free, but you want them to play as a team. So I think their psyche is kind of very fragile.
So I guess the first open shot's not always the best shot.
No. The best shot's a reboundable shot. And we've been very good. We're getting better at that as well, at rebounding the ball. We were horrible to start the year. We're getting better. But then again, we haven't had the full complement of guys that had experience. They know what they're supposed to do. They know what I want them to do. Well, and like Drew has no clue, what I want him to do. Or he's starting to learn, but I'm saying from the beginning, he had no idea.
You've coached 37, 38 years, whatever it is, head coach. You get a team like this. Is that a challenge to go back and start coaching like you're coaching, beginners again at times, or is it hard to deal with? It's fun to deal with. Which way? I mean, obviously, winning is fun.
I think I know I do. I have more patience than what I once had. I didn't have a whole lot of patience starting out, and I don't know if it's age or just seeing it so many times that you understand a little bit better. But it's frustrating. I mean, it's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch guys throw the ball away. I mean, it's frustrating to see a wide open guy and some guys shoot it instead of shoot a contested shot rather than throwing to a guy who's wide open. That's frustrating. But we don't have veterans. Issa's the only guy who's really played a lot. Sags a year ago played a lot, but we haven't had Sags. Chase hasn't really played. I mean, we say Chase is a veteran, but he really hadn't played. Say Beatle's a veteran, but he really hadn't played. And then Jordan McCabe absolutely sucks. I mean, he can't make a pass, dribbles the ball off his foot, can't make a free throw. Other than that, I like him though. Oh, you're here?
Hey, yeah, hey,
you're
Coach.
Here?
That's a perfect segue. I had one question. Are you worried about the incoming freshman class causing hair loss at all? Are you worried about that? Concerned at all?
Look.
No, it looks great right now. Oh, no, it looks great.
No, it's going this way.
Okay. So you are worried.
You
about
have a
it.
lot to do with that.
That's all I need. Thank you.
You mentioned play, but also play together. These guys really haven't played together a lot either.
No, they haven't. They have, but they haven't played. I mean, it's a huge difference going in the practice facility and playing open gym than it is coming in here playing in front of 10, 12,000 people. I remember like it was yesterday, Corey Blunt was absolutely horrible. We had an inter-squad game. I mean, horrible. The guy's a 13-year pro. Horrible. And I said, what is wrong with you? And he said, Coach, I never played in front of this many people. When we maybe had, 8,000 people there or something. The place was, half full. And he was, but coming from junior college, there were 20-some people in the stands. And that never crossed my mind that somebody would be nervous about playing in front of people.
What you want to do?
Oh yeah, everybody dreams about it, but then when it happens, it's like, holy shit. And that's. I said to Al McGuire one time, I said, when did you know when you guys had arrived? And he said, when we walked into any venue without fear. And we've been there. I mean, we've done that. We've walked into wherever it was without any fear.